to Life News, where we bring you guys updates concerning music across the country. We have series of updates to give you guys before the end of. Obviously, this will be already, but then for the end of the day, a lot is happening in the music space. Adekule Gold finally came through with the one they called "The Life I Chose," and for some reason, the song is actually mid song. People have had their opinion about the song. I'm not going to lie, go listen to the song. One of those mid songs for the year. It's looking like we're going to have a very average because this is February. February is almost going to an end, and Koma is still leading the pack. Like if Koma can lead the pack this long, it explains what Afrobeat year might just look like. But anyways, my name is Taki. I want to say big thanks to our fans out there for doing what you guys do. We love you guys so much. Thank you for your love, energy, and consistency. It means a lot to us. We really appreciate all you guys are doing for us at a time, and it's only apt that we reciprocate that back to you guys. How do you want to do this? By giving you premium and amazing content back to back. Anyways, also want to implore you guys to please put on your notification button so you'll be the first person to know whenever we make a video, post, or a content. And likewise, you can now stream us live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Please come through. We are waiting for you. Finally, if you have that guy who loves Afrobeat or that girl who loves Afrobeat and you're standing somebody, either a 30BG or an FC or an outsider, this is a good time to do the person a big favor by sharing our page to the person. If you do that, I promise you, he or she is going to come back and say thank you for a job well done. Anyways, let's see what our news look like for the day. We're beginning straight up with OdumoduBlvck. We saw OdumoduBlvck posted this last year just after BURNA Boy did the London Stadium, and then we saw where he came out to say nobody paved way for BURNA Boy. He said BURNA Boy has been hated since 2012. Nobody liked him, and back and forth. And then he said all of that are because this person, BURNA Boy, has refused to lick people's ass and all of that. And then he said, cocktail of this, he believes nobody for whatsoever paved way for BURNA Boy. And we saw him coming back again today to repeat that same claim. He said, everybody they claim paved the way. Everybody trying to claim God's glory. None of you using the N-word paved way for no one. Nobody paved way for Whiskey or BURNA. Nobody. They also. A lot of us got our individual struggles and reality inspired. Yes, paved the way, that's God. No human being in the history of music has paved the way for OdumoduBlvck, that's God. So tomorrow, make no OG come the talk, say, he paved way for me. Because, bros, you were not there when I was in the dengue. So keep quiet, sir, industry machine. So Odumodu is pissed off saying, nobody should come and say he paved the way for him because nobody, no damn person paved the way for him because when he was struggling, nobody was there for him. Moving on, we saw where it came out again. One of the fans said, if you don't believe you are the best, then you will never achieve all that you are capable of. And then Odumodu said, I never said I'm the best on any song on Ezioku, but go and check how well the place is doing. No be by show working, regardless. You have the right to say you are the best if it works for you. So, one love, brother. At the same time, OdumoduBlvck, whenever he's on this era, he is always giving it to fans back to back. So what this person said, but one needs to encourage you yourself. Self-motivation goes a long way in one's career. Odumodu, I'm a big fan of your work. One reason why I like it is because you rate yourself. I didn't expect this criticism from you at all. OdumoduBlvck responded saying, I rate myself, yes, but as a big fan of my work, with all the ego my music emits, have you ever heard Kala say I'm the best? So basically he's saying, I have not told you I'm the best, but my song is proving that yes, I am the best. We saw where away from all of that, OdumoduBlvck is set to perform at the Splash Festival in Germany on the 4th day of July 2024. And these are the lineup we have for Thursday, 4th of July. We have Sharon, we have David, we have Gona, we have Offset, we have The Block, we have Juju, 21 Savage, all of these amazing guys headlining. But then OdumoduBlvck is also one of those guys who are like baby headliners, and they will be in Germany to perform on for the Splash Festival. Moving on, we saw where he previewed a new snippet on his page, and amazing song, amazing song. But then he had this to say regarding the song. He said, Adama Beke Pro. He said, only one person can make it Pro Max, and that's Don Jazzy. Make una attack Baba industry machine. So basically, the song is a very cool song, and I cannot agree with him because on that song, all you want to hear is Don Jazzy doing the that's amazing voice, and on that song, Don Jazzy's voice really is needed. Away from OdumoduBlvck and his rant on people making people, we have Asake. Let us see what he is doing in his apartment. We saw earlier today we discovered that Asake and Central C will be coming through with a song by Thursday. So by midnight, we should get that one. Asake and Central C featuring Asake. Still, that while that is buzzing, Asake is set to begin the year on a movement. Last year, Asake was at different spaces. He was at the O2. After I left the O2, he was in the US at the Barclays space, where he also went there. Sold out the space given to him. At the O2, sold out the old space. For the Barclays Arena, he sold out the space given to him. This time, Asake is set to go to Canada to have his tours in Canada, in Toronto and Edmonton. And trust me, these are amazing. It's going to be at the Scottback Arena and Rogers Place. Rogers Place is about 20,000 capacity, and he's going to be doing these two spaces this same year, 2024. And it's very beautiful to see that this guy is really, really taking the world on his storm. Now, it might not have like a trending song, it might not have like a global song, but trust me, Asake is someone not to carry it in the music industry. The month of April, he should be doing this spaces. 12th day of April, he's going to be in Toronto. On the 20th day of April, he's going to be at the Edmonton called the Rogers Place. We all can't wait to see what he would do at the spaces. Massive one, we're so happy that he is getting the recognition he deserves at the time. Talking about his performance on charts and numbers, Asake is currently at number 1 on Chart Apple Music Top Song. His song Lonely at the Top is currently charting in charts, an amazing one. And this is just, this explains why you should not compare him with another person. He's on his own and he's doing good as on his own. Massive one. We're so happy that our own person, Asake, is making international waves. Away from that, let's go and see what Rema is doing in the department. So Rema and Gomez Calm Down has spent 19 consecutive weeks at number 2 on the Billboard US Afrobeat song charts. On the chart, he has done about 100 weeks on the chart, and when it was buzzing, it peaked at number 1 for 58 weeks. So for a song who has spent 100 weeks, he spent more than half of the weeks peaking at number 1. Congrats to Rema for that major one. At the same time, we saw on the Billboard Latin Rhythm Airplay, Bobalu, the song with Spexo and Rema, currently sit at number 5, having spent 5 consecutive weeks on the chart. At the same time, for the Billboard Latin Airplay, Bobalu sit at number 16, having spent about 19 weeks on the chart. On the Billboard Adult Contemporary chart, we have Calm Down with Gomez sitting as number 11, having spent about 34 weeks on the charts. Talking about Billboard, the Billboard Pop Airplay, Calm Down and Gomez, Calm Down sit at number 15, having spent about 69 weeks on the chart. And for a record, it is the longest running song in the top 10, all in the chart history. Still on Rema, we saw Rema Billboard World Album, the Rave and Roses project by Rema, has spent 81 weeks on the chart. And for this week, it sits at number 6. Moving on, we have the Billboard World Digital Song Sales chart. Rema Calm Down with Gomez sits at number 3, having spent about 82 weeks on the chart. I'm talking about the Billboard Global 200, Calm Down sits at number 62, and the Billboard excluding the US, talking about the Billboard 200, the song sits at number 60. That's a very big progress on Rema's career. On this chart, Rema has been back and forth on this chart. Trust me, at the point he owned this chart, his numbers were insane, it was crazy. But obviously, people's song would have left the chart, but Rema is still dancing in between the charts. Moving on, we have Young Jonn Jiggy as the next guy on the news. We saw Jiggy coming through with the video for Go Ads, and it came out. TG Omori directed the video. Amazing video, amazing. TG play of animations is amazing, growing by the day. We saw we used the old green screen to create images that were amazing. Young Jonn killed it, but then kudos to TG for doing an amazing work. As a matter of fact, this video should be contending for one of the video of the year if no other one comes out. But regardless, so far this has been the best video released this year. Moving on, we saw Young Jonn also coming out to tell us. So if I ask him, Young Jonn has had like 6 back-to-back hits. That guy don't cement in status. Young Jonn said, we just the start, because on Friday we are coming through with new music. Now, Young Jonn has hacked this system. Whenever he drops a jam, he's always going on numbers. And how he does it, we all don't know. But obviously, young Jonn has understood what to do if he wants to chat on numbers. And moving on, we saw Young Jonn going for an air transplant, and for one reason, Young Jonn has been one artist who has been called out for his receding airline. His airline is so gone. I think I and Young Jonn as a team in common, our airlines have gone basically. But then we saw where he has taken all of that to heart and he's working on it because he just went for an air transplant. And trust me, we can't wait to see what the outcome of this one will look like. It might just be one to announce the new single on Friday. And moving on, we saw Timaya coming out to explain why he loves Davido so much. He said, if Davido ceased to stop singing today, he will still be rich, considering the fact that the father is a very wealthy man. But then Davido always wake up every day with the push, with the energy, with the strength to also want to do better. And then he's saying that is something he is always grateful when he sees Davido. A lot of artists who are not as rich as Davido will not even walk, but Davido wakes up because the music pushes him. He said Davido doesn't need an alarm to wake up. He's trying to do music, wake him up, and he's always pushing to make sure he's singing. He said Davido is one of the most hardworking artists. He's talented and he's also hardworking. Timaya had all good words to say regarding Davido. He spoke about himself where he said, if he stops singing today, because he feels he's no longer selling plantain, he said he's going to go back to plantain or even worse. So he has to keep working to put food on the table. Moving on, we saw after the exit of Joe Boy from the Empower Music team, we saw where the CEO is talking about Mr. Easy and his wife Temi Osedola has reportedly unfollowed Joe Boy on Instagram following Joe Boy exit from Empower. Recall that some days ago, Joe Boy in an interview explained that it's all love between him and Mr. Easy as far as it's concerned. Basically, so there might be hidden information, but as far as it's concerned, it's all love between him and Mr. Easy. But the love is looking like it's sour because at this point, both Joe Boy and Mr. Easy have both unfollowed themselves. Moving on, we saw Portable also making the rounds because this time he has announced that he would be in Australia on the 29th day of March 2024 and on the 30th day of March 2024, that's next month, he's going to be in Melbourne and Sydney to give them what Portable really looks like. At the same time, we saw Portable also coming out to announce that his fashion brand will be coming up very soon. He called that one the Z Fashion Store. We know about so many fashion stores. We know of iFashion, Balamanjago. We know of Zlatan owns one. Like these are like ventures people are going to. Davido has a fashion with Puma. Like people are going to clothing and accessories. But then Portable is also taking that same route for announcing. He's announcing his own fashion team. He called it Z Fashion Store. Congrats to him in advance for that one. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy. I told them I've just spent his 25th week on the Billboard World Album Chart, and for this week the album sits at number 8. Still on the chart, we saw Rick Ross coming out to farm the Nigerians, and I think for Rick Ross is known for this. He is always farming Afrobeat, and then he came out to say he wants to show love to the president of Nigeria, Tinubu, and then he wants to bring attention to the culture. Truth be told, we don't need the attention as a lot of fans because we're getting global, we're getting all we want. But then it's not going to be bad to see these guys coming to invest. But then he has said it that he wants to bring attention to our culture and he wants to help the president to achieve all of that coming from Rick Ross himself. And finally, on the news, we saw Olamide Bado has just cemented his name in the sound of time. Because today coming in, he just surpassed 300 million stream on Boomplay, and for that one, he became the most streamed African rapper on the platform. Massive one to Olamide. Yeah, so far he's not been giving us back to back, but then his numbers are insanely growing. Congrats to him for that major one. My name is Aki. We'll catch you guys on the very next one.